Hello folks, it's JDporkchop and welcome to another episode of Rotarycraft Infinity. Today we are going to finish our mob grinder. We're going to try and do it real quick as well because I want to move on to some other stuff. And then we're going to move on to some other stuff. In the last episode we built this, which is now, as you can see, pumping out a fair whack of jet fuel. I've turned it off because we've now run out of magma cream. And I've actually used up all the slime that I had. You can mix blaze powder with slime and you get magma cream. So we are basically going to have to go and find a new source of magma cream, which is one of the things we'll be working on today. This, I also added a load more stills, and that's the way I've done the piping at the back, just so you can see. Just because this wasn't keeping up with the amount of green stuff, the, what's it called, biomass that we were making. And so subsequently this wasn't keeping up. These won't keep me up. So I've turned this one off for now because I've filled my MFE. I had to move the cables to the side, by the way. The power output on this thing is at the side. And the other part of this I didn't show on camera is you have to make, once you've attached this thing to your steamer, to your thing, what's it called? Boiler. You have to put a turbine inside it, like so, and that turns it on. The turbine is quite expensive. I'll just show you the recipe quickly. It is 3 turbine discs. Each turbine disc is a block of steel in the middle and then a turbine blade on the outside, which is 3 bits of steel. So basically you need like three stacks of steel to get this to work, something like that. It's quite a lot. Anyway, once it's in, as you can see, it does make MFE, the MFE fill up very quickly. So that's good. But for now, in all honesty, the only thing I'm using this power for is for my nanosuit armor, which is pretty full up in all honesty. Fill this one a little bit. There you go. And so these things take 1 million. What's the power called? EU. These take 1 million EU each, so I can fill all of this up one more time before I have to turn this back on. So it's going to be a long time before I'm going to need it. So I thought, why waste the fuel? I just turn it off for now. And then I'll fill it back up later. One of the other things I'm going to do, probably not on camera, is replace a lot of this energy conduit with the next one up. See how this one only holds 640? This one holds 5,000. So at the moment, we are making more power than we can transmit. So that's going to get switched. Anyway, moving on. That's everything in here. And one other thing. The supply of apples we have is not enough. So I'm going to probably enlarge my tree farm at some point. But that we probably will do on camera because I'm going to do it, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Nothing else has really changed in this room. I still haven't got around to putting something to collect all this, this experience. Another thing I'm going to do off camera is upgrade this crude blast furnace to the advanced one. If I just go into immersive, where is it? Right, so there's the blast brick. Where is the advanced? There it is. Reinforced. So all you have to do is make a steel plate, which I think you can just make with a hammer. Yeah, you can just make with a hammer, and you wrap it around that. The reason I'm going to do that is at the moment there's no way to automate this. If you connect, like. Do I have one? I do have a spare hopper. If you try and connect a hopper to it, it just won't work. Try and put some. I don't have any coal on me at the moment. Take some out of there. So if I try and put that in there, see, nothing happens. There's no way for it to connect. So if I upgrade it, then I can automate these to make coal, make steel. And then I don't have to come down here and manually take the steel and the slag out and manually put coal, coke and iron in. And I mean, even if I just put hoppers on this to manually feed the stuff in, and hoppers in the bottom to take the stuff out, it already will massively help, let alone hook it up to my logistics system. So I will do that off camera because that's not particularly interesting, but just so you know I'm going to do it. And then I will start automatically making steel because we will need a lot in the future. I think that covers everything down here, so let's go upstairs. The next thing we are going to work on today is, in the mob farm, we have that, the only thing we have at the moment is the blaze, what's it called? The blaze spawner. And that gets this connected to it, which we made in the last episode. And then connected to this is going to be a jet engine, which is why we need to make the jet fuel. And then we can basically make blazes like 10 a second. It's going to be fantastic. We have an unlimited supply of blaze rods. The problem is, if you want to make, say for instance, we want to get a Enderman Farm going. There is no such thing as an Enderman spawner. Or there is, you can get them in using by cheating, but naturally they don't spawn in the world. So the only way to get it is using, we're going to switch over to a different mod. We're going to switch over to Ender.io, and we're going to make powered spawners. Where are the powered spawners? There they are. So we're going to need to make this. And this, you can have any creature you want in this spawner. I can put even non-aggressive stuff, like if I want to put sheep in it, I can put sheep in it. And it will spawn it. So we're going to make, what are the things we need? We need gunpowder, so we're going to make a creeper spawner. We need magma cream, so we're going to need a magma spawner, a magma cream spawner, magma cube, whatever they're called. And an enderman would be quite handy, because I think I only have, one ender pearl left. I'm actually going to have to go and kill some endermen, because I need some more than that, because Ender.io uses quite a lot of them. So that's probably what we'll do first then, is we'll do the enderman. We're going to do all three. We'll do the enderman first, and then we'll do the other two. So that's what I'm going to work on. So for the powered spawner, I'm sorry if I'm going through this really quick, by the way. I'm trying to bash this out so we can move on to other stuff. Because I kind of, this spawner thing has gone over 3 episodes now. So I need the most important thing is the logic circuit for it, and that's made in a slice and spice. So we need the machinery first to make all these parts. This is how you make it. I've got plenty of heads from killing stuff. Shears, an iron shears and an iron axe. And then this, I think you've seen me make before. The thing in the middle, you've seen me make before. And this solarium is just gold and soul sand, which I have making over here. And it's almost done. Anything else? No. So I'm going to make a slice and spice. There might be a couple other machines I have to make. I'm going to get all these parts together. You know, if you're playing along with this, you'll have NEI. You can go and have a look. I only have 2 emeralds. Ooh, that might be a problem. I tell you what we could do with that, actually, is I can go and see if I can trade some with the village that's in the mining world. That could be a plan. Try and get emeralds that way. Because I don't... where would I be able to get them around here? They only spawn in mountainous. I suppose this is a mountainous biome. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Right, what else do we need? Electric steel is silicon, which I think is just sand. Yep, so I'll make that. These I've shown you how to make. The vibrant crystals, emeralds, and this is made with... yeah, so I'm definitely going to need some more enderpearls, and that is energetic alloy, which is made... I don't have one of those. I'm going to have to make an alloy smelter as well by the looks of it, which is up here somewhere, which is a really simple thing to build. I mean, it's like one of the tier 1 machines. There you go. Simple as stuff. So I'm going to get this all done off camera, and I will be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Okay? So I have fitted out the alloy smelter, fitted out the slice and blah blah blah, that thing. I have also fixed our emerald problem by going to my mining dimension and trading with the villagers there. There was one that was quite happy to take quartz crystals for emeralds. So stack load of those. So the only thing now that I'm really short of is enderpearls. I currently have 0. So we're going to go enderman hunting, but first I suggest that you make this sword when you are killing endermen. And I will show you why. Well, first I'll show you how it's made. So 2 dark steel and a stick, and dark steel is made with pulverized obsidian, which is just obsidian in a grinder or pulverizer, and a steel ingot, and that's it. And once you have this sword, you want to take it over to an anvil, which I have over here, And you want to take... no, where did I put it? Oh, I must have left it in the chest. If we go in here, there it is. Right. These vibrant crystals, I did show you how to make those earlier. I'll just show you again. It is an emerald, which, like I said, we have plenty of, wrapped with these nuggets, which comes from one of these. So I've only got enough. I only have one ender pearl, so I've made one, and I'm going to stick it on this. Stick it on the sword. So put the sword in there, the sword in there, and enchantment costs 10. It's never as easy as you want it to be. Luckily, I just have kind of stuff just lying around down here. It's not going to be enough. The other thing we could do is make some glass vials and go and steal some out of the barrel that's downstairs. Where is my glass? My glass will be in here. Let's make some of those. I want to do this as quick as possible, so I might just, well, hold on, we'll just go and do this. And then if I have to do anything else, I'm going to cut and come back. Because I'm very kind of conscious of the fact that I have half an hour to try and squeeze this in and start the next project. So just jump down here. And can you take it straight out of the... No, you can't. Okay. Right, bear with me, I'll be back. And that is how you get it out. Just put a shower head like that, which is made like so. You just stick it on and it'll pour it out. So I now have 22 levels, which is plenty. We can go here, put this here. Done! Magic. So now that this thing is empowered, it's only got power level 1. Empowered level 1, I think, I guess. It says plus 10? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But I think we now have to charge it. I have to admit, I've never actually done this before. Ah, yes, there we go. So now we can charge it. And perfect. Now, the reason that it's best to use the Ender Sword is, and I will show you, when killing Enderman, you have a chance of dropping an Enderman head. And it's the only way you can get Enderman heads is with that sword, I think. I think there's a really, really small possibility if you get it, if you're killing it with the normal sword. But with that, it jumps up to like, I think it's 20%. So out of every 5 Endermen you kill, you'll get a head, I think. Don't quote me on any of this. I'm reasonably sure that's right. I have looked at the wiki. So, and you will need these for recipes further down the line. So the best thing to do is get yourself some of these. The other thing you're going to want to get is some soul vials. So we've got solarium, and we just need to make fused crystal glass. I have plenty of... I think I do. Yep, I have plenty of this stuff. Now, when we've made our powered... Where are they? Powered spawners. We then have to infuse them with the whatever it is that we want it to make, what we want it to spawn. And the way you do that is just clicking on the mob that you want with these vials. So I'm going to go and find some Endermen. I'm going to kill some Endermen, hopefully get some Ender Pearls and an Ender Head or 2. And then just before I kill them, I'm going to click on them with this vial so I have the Essence of Ender, or Enderman Essence, or whatever you want to call it. So if this would just hurry up. It's only going to give me 1 bit for all that quartz I just put in. No, 3. Fine. Cool. So we can put this like this, and just go and get... Did I put it in here? Nope. Let's put it in here. There we go. And bingo! 1 soul vial thing. And if I go and... Well, I don't need to show you. Just click on it. Right click as if it was a weapon. And you'll grab some essence. So I am going to go hunting for enders. It's raining right now, so maybe not the best time. Can I sleep? Is it night time? Or I think the sun's just coming up. So I'll probably do some... I need to go and remove all that cable and change that cable out, like I said I would. So I'll probably go do that, and then once it stops raining and it's night time again, I can go ender hunting. So I'll be back after I have some ender pearls and we can continue this. Okay, guys? So my first night of running around trying to kill enders was 6 ender pearls. And a load of other junk, which I've put away, but sadly no heads. Now I want to enchant this, the ender, and try and get it more, put some looting on it, and maybe some other stuff. And so what I've made is this, the enchanter. It's just made by so. That's the steel, dark steel that we used to make the sword. And I'm just going to plonk this down. And in here, instead of the old-fashioned way of, you know, guessing what enchant you're going to get, which I believe is fixed in 1.8. They've added something very similar to this. You can go in here and instead of putting a book in, you put a book and quill, and then whichever item it is that you need to get that enchant. So I want to go through here and look for sharpness would be good. Looting, here we go. Looting 3 is 3 heads. So I need to make some books and quills. So let's see how we do that. I think it's just what? Yeah, book, a feather, and do I have feathers? Should maybe have some feathers in here. Probably once again should have checked this. There's a lot of eggs there. Let's go kill some chickens. So I'm gonna basically add looting on, and I think there's another enchant called beheading as well, which if there is, now where were those chickens? I'm sure there's a load of, here we go. I know I've got tons of feathers somewhere. I'll tell you where they might be. They might be in the logistics system, in the chest downstairs. Let's go and have a look down there. But yeah, there's another enchant called beheading, which I think is in this mod pack. I think it's actually part of Ender.io, and if I'm not entirely. Is it, or is it a vanilla enchant? I can't remember. Alright, what we got in here? All sorts of junk. Must be some feathers in here. I've got 2. That should be enough. Does anybody see feathers? I must have killed more than 1 chicken. Oh well. Where else would I put them? Maybe in here? I might turn them into arrows, that might be what I did. Yeah, that sounds like something I would have done. Okay, well the 2 for now will just have to do, so let's go back in here and get some ink sacs, and we are going to just throw this in here, like so, and the books. There's 1, there's 2. Cool. And then I'm also going to go into my Tharmcraft thing and get 3 heads. We can go back over here, put this in, and enchantment costs 40. So, but that will give me a looting 3 book, and then I can just put it straight onto my sword, the ender. Let's have a quick look in the recipes. Is there beheading? Or am I imagining that? Maybe not. Okay. Well then, what I will do is put... No, I don't see it anywhere. I'm going to put the looting 3 on. I've got to get 40 bits of... what do you call it? But that's easy enough. I'm just going to go stand next to my... stand next to this for 5 minutes, and we should have more than enough. So I will I'll meet you back in 5 minutes. Once I've enchanted that sword, I'm going to go out for another run and try and get some more enders, endermen. I mean, I've got 6 pearls, that should be enough. But I'll do one more night of hunting and try and get another 6 plus a head. Okay, and I'll be back. And look what I have: enderman heads and a load of other junk. So I also have a soul vial with an enderman in it. Just so you know, when you click on him, the Enderman disappears, so it sucks him into it. And I got 2 more Enderpearls. So I'm happy, this is good. So we are going to finish off our thingies. Such a technical name. What do you call them? Powered spawners, there we go. So I'm going to finish these off. You don't really need to watch this. Basically, I'm going to make this thing, make the actual powered spawner, and then I'll come back in a minute. Electrical steel, yeah, so I'll come back in a second once I've cleared up my inventory and made the powered spawner, okay? So that is my powered spawner, finished. The next step that I need to do though is I actually need to fit it with whichever thing I want it to spawn. So we want Enderman. And the way we're going to put this Ender Soul into this powered spawner is with a machine called the Soul Binder. So we are going to quickly just make this. And it's made like so, which is why we needed the Enderman head. I luckily have already got all these heads. And we're just going to... Oh, I know I've forgotten. Need some of that. One of those. So, try that again. This and that and done. So we'll go stick this next to here. And in here, if we put a broken spawner, when you break a spawner, so this is a cave spider, I got this when I was mining down in the mine shafts. Instead of it just breaking and disappearing, you'll now get this, it'll drop a broken spawner. So if I put my soul vial into there, and there we go, put the XP that it needs 15 XP, it is very, very slowly running this, and hopefully if we'll come back when this is done, but hopefully that will give us a spawner to put inside. And then the final step is you take the spawner that gives you and this, put it into an anvil and combine them. Just a normal vanilla anvil is fine, and it will give you your final finished off spawner. So I'm obviously not going to wait the whole age that it's going to take this thing to do its thing. So I'm going to cut here. I'm going to go run the cable because it is a powered spawner, so it will need this cable stuff. Although I'll use the next one up, and I will be back when that's done, guys. Okay. And the broken spawner has now changed to an Enderman. I got my soul vial back, and so we can finish this off by simply putting the powered spawner in there and the broken spawner. And then I need an enchantment cost of 30, so it's quite expensive. I've actually been down in the bottom of the mine digging redstone for about 15-20 minutes to get 30 points. But once we've made this, we are going to have pretty much unlimited XP. So that's it, it's done. We have one Enderman powered spawner. The next thing to do then would be go fit it. So I'm going to jump through here, just make sure I've got, yeah, I have got. Cool. And we're going to go and fit this, and then I will make some others as well. Like I said, I'm going to make a creeper one, and I'm probably going to make a right, so the place spawner's there. Go 2. Well, don't know if I've got on cable. I'll do it over here. So we're just going to drop that down there, and now how am I going to do this? I didn't really want to go into the room because obviously there's places in there. Okay guys, I just cut it there because I was trying to figure out what to do basically, and I've decided the best thing to do is just deactivate the blaze spawner and then go in and put it up manually. I didn't really think it through about how I was going to actually fit it to the underside. Come over here so I can kill you. But yeah, I've taken, as you can see, I take the blaze spawner down. It's in my bag of holding. Right, so just build this here, I guess. And then this should be it, guys. The next thing is just hooking up the. You go down a couple. Go. Is hooking up the blaze spawner to a. Well, let's go start spawning. Quick, run! Let's see if it'll work. At the moment it's on its lowest setting. You can put capacitors inside it. When we go upstairs I'll show you. You gonna work? I wonder if it's maybe too close to the windows, there's too much light. Could that be what it is? That's not a problem though, I can just turn the lights off in there. Right, everything okay in here? Yeah, so I can just put this run back together. Perfect. Let's go back upstairs. Which way is the way out? This way. I will, as I said before, get round to kind of making that a little tidier. Maybe putting the glass in there where it's supposed to go and stuff. I'm actually going to spend a whole day playing this, like off camera, doing all the bits that needs done. Right, so spawn. Yeah, spawn. It's getting plenty of energy. Insert. Yep, it's fine. So let's go downstairs. Just see why. Kill the light a little bit. Maybe it needs to be a little further down. Maybe that's like too high up. Yeah, let's try that. Have I got another bit of cable on me? Yes. I was kind of hoping this was just going to work and then we can move on to other stuff. But never ever works the way you want it to, does it? So let's break that. Oh, it's going down there. Right, bear with me. Like I don't think we're going to have time to get onto the other thing I wanted to get onto. I think, which is a real pain in the butt. But bear with me while I get this working, guys. Okay? I think it's just going to be as simple as. Well, hold on. Let's just get it. Let's just try one more time. Then I will cut it until it gets working. I know these work because I've used them before. Is that going to be better? I'm just going to have it one down. No, not zombies. Enderman, you silly thing. Right, let's fill the hole back in. Back upstairs. Hope that nothing's spawned in here, because that would be just my luck. There we go, Enderman! And the fan isn't powerful enough to push them. I really hate this game sometimes. It is working. They are slowly being blown in, as you can see. Just that first one didn't really look like he was being blown in. But you can hear them dying. There we go! 2 heads and 4 enderpearls already. So that is fantastic. If we just leave this running, then we should have a nice. Wow, look, they are really spawning out of there. So yeah, let's just leave that running. I'm gonna put the torch back here. I really need to finish all the lighting up. There's so much stuff to do. I really am gonna take a whole day, just like finishing the doors, putting in the lights. I never seem to have time, so I'm always trying to record actual content and get the actual content made. But I will get around to it. Right, so what were we doing next? We were going to finish off the blaze spawner. So we now have an enderman spawner. Very quickly, we're going to try and get this done. I'm definitely not letting this go into another episode. So we are going to go into Rotarycraft and we're going to make a. Where is it? We need a mini turbine, I think it's called, or a micro turbine or something. Should be around here somewhere. There it is, micro turbine. So we're going to make one of these. So I'm going to go through all the parts very quickly. So that's that. Where is it? This thing is needing inductive. Poopity poop. Okay, new plan. We're not going to use that. We're going to use a performance engine. Oh no, I can't use those because I haven't got. Okay, well, I tell you what we'll probably do. We're just going to leave the blaze spawner doing the thing it was doing before. Because, I mean, it is working. I do have plenty of blaze rods now. You know, so why worry about it? I mean, I'd like to upgrade and get this thing... Where is it? This thing onto it. But if we can't right now, it's not a massive problem. We can do it further down the line. Or I can just do it off camera. But the problem that we have is making this with this. I need a whole other machine. I need a pulse jet furnace, which is, yeah, interesting. I can't even remember what the thing looks like. Is it that? No. But yeah, so within, I don't know, 10 minutes of that thing running, I already have 2 full stacks, plus about half a stack still down in the collection room. And I have 5 heads. So the machine works. It's definitely very good. In between this episode and the next one, things that I'm going to get done, I am going to add a couple more of the ender spawners. I'm actually cooking up all the bits for it now. A magma cream one, I'm going to have to go to the end the nether with my soul vial and capture a magma cube. And that'll get us magma cream. I'm also going to put a creeper one in there, and I might put a skeleton one in there just simply for the XP. Bones and arrows and stuff come in handy as well, I guess. What else? I don't know, what other mobs are there? I mean, I think that's really the main ones. I tell you something else I could put in there, which would be kind of crazy, is I could go back through to my mining worlds and grab one of those, what are they called? Where is he? I saw him just a second ago. There he is. One of those golems. That could be a really cool thing to do, because that means an unlimited source of iron. So that might be something else I might do. Slime, maybe. Could do the animals, although I want to do something else with the animals. So yeah, gas I don't think will really work. And capturing one's soul could be difficult. And definitely don't want to do wither, it'll blow the boss base up. Although, saying that, in Ender.io, there is these, reinforced obsidian, which is witherproof blocks, but obviously I'd have to make a load of that. How expensive is it anyway? It's not massively expensive. Anyway guys, so that is that. I'm going to wrap this up now and say that I know I said that we would do something this episode new, but we won't, sadly. I just haven't had the time. So next episode, we are leaving all of this. I'll probably just quickly touch on the things that I'll do in between episodes, and we are diving straight into Thermcraft. That will be what we're going to do in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, a like and a subscribe would be really appreciated. And I'll catch you later on, guys. I've been JDporkchop, and this has been Rotarycraft Infinity.